Coach, your team's been so good at home, but probably not the opening 20 minutes that you would like to see. What did you see from that first 20 minutes of the game today?
Second man on the puck. We were our first guy, and I'm talking about our defensive structure and also our offensive structure. Our second man was a bit too slow. Their second man on the puck was faster than ours, so they were able to do things, sustain some ozone time, because our second man was not as quick as theirs in our defensive zone, and they were able to get the puck out in their D zone, because our second man offensively was not there quick. So that's something we adjusted, but I felt the first period, the first 10 minutes, that's true. Second half of that first period, we were pretty good.
So you start the second period quickly. Skylar gets the power play goal. Jansen Harkins gets a really nice goal to tie it up. They come back and score almost seconds later. How deflating is that for the team?
Well, there's still lots of hockey to play, but of course you just scored 2 goals, you get the momentum, and then the following shifts you want to have some ozone time or a solid for-checking shift. That's not ideal for sure. But out of the 6 goals against, 1 empty net, 3 are coming from D-zone turnovers. That doesn't help. In the second period, we were better, I think, than the first 10 minutes of the first period. But 7 turnovers in the D-zone, that doesn't help. So we found a way to get back in the game, but the end result, even if we scored 5 goals, we didn't win the game. It's not the result we wanted.
They got 2 more goals in that third period, or 3 total, but 2 more after, and then you pull Eric Comrie. Is that a mercy pull that you're trying to send a message to your team, or is it you didn't like something about his game, or what was your thought process behind pulling him?
Well, 5 goals at that time of the game. No, it's not a message to Eric Comrie. I'm looking at the goals, and I looked again after coming here. Can't really blame him. You would think maybe the first one he could have done something, but there was a screen in front of him. The other ones are perfect execution. So it wasn't about Eric Comrie whatsoever, but we needed to change something, and I didn't want to call a timeout at that time of the game. So it's a combination of different things, but it has nothing to do with Eric Comrie.
5-2 for them. You guys show that you're not a team that's going to quit. You make it a 5-4 game. Very close, Skylar McKenzie, a post away from making it 5-all. Do you like the fact that your team didn't show quit, showed that they really were competing in that third period? And, of course, Cam Schilling and Skylar have talked about how they need to play a full 60, but at least they still showed that they were willing to keep pushing and trying to equalize that game in the third period.
Well, for sure. I loved it. I loved the fact that we came back in the third period and we were playing with some confidence, but I think we played a solid 60 minutes. It's just little pieces of the game, like the second man quick, not being there consistent enough. The first 10 minutes. After that, that's a really good hockey team we're facing, and they're gonna force mistakes out there. They're gonna make us turn pucks over, just like we're trying to do out there against other teams. So. But that's a real good hockey team, and I felt we were in this game the whole time, even when it was 2-0 for them. I felt we were still in the game, even when it was 5-2 for them. I felt we were still there. It was just a matter of scoring 1 goal, so the mindset was right, and I liked it.
Did you get an explanation from the referee on I think they called it a delay of game or a bench minor on that play, because it didn't seem like they were giving you one, but. What was their explanation on that play?
Yeah, the net. They said it was accidental. So that's. But again, the game goes quick. If they would have seen it, I'm convinced they would have made the call. They obviously think it was. If they would have seen it the way we saw it, they would have made the call, but they didn't, and the game goes quick. So it's. I'm not the face-off center ice that we got a penalty bothered me more than that.
That was when I was asking if they gave you an explanation on that. Like, did they come over and explain why they were were making that call? Because it didn't seem like it was very clear.
The center ice face-off,
yeah.
When you get pulled twice, that's a delayed of the game as a center, and I've never seen it before, center ice face-off. Usually it's in the offensive zone, and guys that are trying to cheat quite a bit, but they were saying that we cheated twice, and that's a penalty.
So going into tomorrow, the final game of the 6-game homestand, what needs to happen to start off that game for your squad?
Well, first we're going to reset tonight. We're going to make sure that we take what we did well and try to bring that back tomorrow. But the mindset is right. I don't think we're going to change a whole lot other than making sure our second man is quick. And the other thing, I think the one thing we can do better is shooting more pucks. At times in the second period, I felt we passed up opportunities to shoot the puck, and we didn't. So that's one thing we'll need to do better.
Sorry, do you have an update on Marco Dano, who I know he blocked that shot against Chicago at when it was a 1-goal game? Do you have and I know I think he took the warm up here for today. So do you have an update on him?
Not yet. I guess he's going to try again tomorrow, and we'll go from there. But he really wanted to play, but he just couldn't.